So, update on the project. It's been, a couple weeks that I've been trying to figure this bed situation out and figure out how I want to move forward. I've had a lot of anxiety and a lot of imposter syndrome around, should I be doing this? Am I smart enough? Do I know what I'm doing? The main conclusion is just that I've come to in my life for the most part is I have to do things scared or I have to do things anxious, and I'm the type of person who will analysis paralysis till the cows come home because I get so anxious and in my head and I want to do everything right and do everything well. The current thing I'm working on is the bed and preparing this back area, so figuring out what to do with this wall, and I think my game plan is to eventually cover it all with this paint. So this plywood is to a degree insulated / protected, but it took me a really long time to kind of come to a conclusion or a plan of action for the bed. It's really neat on one hand, trying to figure out how to do everything myself and learning along the way. The biggest piece that gave me the most anxiety was understanding the forces of things, and it would have been really helpful to have somebody who was like, oh yeah, absolutely, a 2x6 set up this way will definitely take the weight, don't worry. And then if I trust in that opinion, that is usually a good and quick solution to my anxiety about things. One of the issues we were experiencing, I was running into the edge of the bed. I wanted to come down right where the wheel well is, and I just did not have a good solution. One thought was to build wheel well boxes and then to put the support leg on top of the wheel well, and that felt horrible, like sort of unstable and unwise. And then I thought about maybe a 4x4 situation, and what I've come to the conclusion of, thanks to the guy at Home Depot, Ed, today, is we'll put 2x6s a bit inward, not directly supporting the corner, but pretty dang close. So one of my helpful mantras is to remember that all of my problems have solutions and that I am capable and that I have time. There's no need to rush, and I can think things through if I need to. So that has been a really good growing point for me. 3 sort of painting / prep projects are getting the lower half of these walls painted and cleaned up, and I think we're at the point that we want them to be. Then I am staining and waterproofing the 2x6s that are going to make up the bed frame, just so that it lasts forever and there's minimal moisture / no moisture that gets into it. I don't want to deal with any moisture in the bedboards, and I want it to have a more smooth finish than the lumber. And then the vibe of this van going forward is going to be a deep green and black accents and kind of warmish / muted browns, muted browns. So I'm spray painting some of the hardware, all of the hardware that's going to be holding the bed in place, black. So yeah, it's messy. We're doing it messy. And that's all for now.
Slowly, why's it gonna come so slowly when I've got no one to hold me through the dark? Patient, they tell me that love is patient, but I know I want to wait on my drunk heart. Dear August, tell me that there's light at the end of all this starless night. Dear August, please don't let me fall. I don't know where this road is headed anymore. Fading, now the sun is fading. I spend everything praying for the time. Save me, looking for someone to save me. Give me everything you gave me, but you're scorn. So I take all of my wasted love and turn it into wine in my cup. Oh, dear August, tell me that there's light at the end of all this starless night. Dear August, please don't let me fall, 'cause I don't know where this road is headed anymore.
I have successfully attached one joist to the crossbeam, and the other 2x4s or 2x6s sit, and then it's like I really love how flush it came out. So I have some optimism that this is gonna work out, but I'm stressed. I was talking to my sister yesterday, and the issue is not a skill set, the issue is confidence. I can put holes in boards until the cows come home, but believing that I can do it and I'm believing that I'm making good decisions is the challenge for me. So that's one reason why things just go extra slow, is I'm really trying to make sure that I'm believing myself and doing the steps right and giving myself little confidence pep talks every time I go to screw something in. So that's really the long lead time item on this project. But that's what this whole build is. Like I'm doing the build anxious and nervous and not confident. And I think through projects like this, like by doing things without confidence, then I come to develop confidence. So it is a win after all, even though it's taking forever. not perfect, but she's pretty good. Fit check. Boom. Pretty damn flush. Boom. Like a glove. Okay. Doing great. Crushing it, Monica.
Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell them what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm going. When I'm dead and in my grave, no more good times here I crave. Place the stones at my head and feet and tell them all I've gone to sleep. When I die, oh, bury me deep, way down that old Chestnut Street, so I can hear old number 9 as she comes rolling by. When I die, oh, bury me deep, way down here on Chestnut Street. Place the stones at my head and feet and tell them all.
Operation Stay Hydrated.
Freight train, run so
Operation
fast.
Stay Caffeinated.
Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell them what train I'm on. They won't know where I'm going.
Boom. I did it. We just measured things in the van. And I think it's gonna be exact. The width at the height of 36 inches is exactly 67, and this is going to be exactly 67. So it might be like really snug, but that might mean it will like wedge in there pretty nice. So we will find out. If I need to, I will undo the sides of the bed frame, cut a couple of inches off, and go from there. But my hope is that this just works out perfectly. Hi, good morning. Hopefully this is the last day of the bed build. Besides, I think I'll have to come back down the line and put some slats on. I've got a temporary solution, but after today the bed frame should be up and ready to go. I've got a couple problems to try to figure out, and we will do our very best. And it might have to be, I might have to take the frame out of the van to do parts of it. So we'll see what ends up being kind of the best way to do things going forward. Let's hit it.
This is not a contract, but it's very nice. Really very nice.
Thank you.
Takes you up to heaven.
I think it's the damn hole.
Room in the whole wide world.
Some people say that we are not rappers. We're rappers. That hurts our feelings when you say we're not rappers. Some people say that rappers are invincible.
Invincible.
Experience.
Autobiographical raps.
Things that have to make a meal for my friends, try to make it delicious.
Small man's wetsuit, please.
It's my
Oh, like a glove. Wow. Freaking did it. Great jump. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Done. The bed is done. For the most part, I still need to get some slats. I just threw some plywood up here from the old build just for the fun of it. I don't like how wiggly back and forth this is. So maybe in the future I will change the leg type and maybe I will go with 4x4s. That could be a good fit. But also there will be a cupboard here and a cupboard here / bench seat to the framing, I think, will help keep this framing in place. I also think at some point I'm going to put some wood screws in the header 2x6s, and it won't pull it flush to the wall, but it will offer some more wiggle support, and I'll try to do that on the legs if I can, or maybe attach another 2x6 back there. But yeah, I am feeling all of a sudden just really tired, and I'm finding it hard to be like energetic and smile and go like, woohoo, we did it. I'm mostly feeling exhausted. And maybe it was from having the bed up here and I just had a nice little lie down, could take a nap and fall asleep, and I just feel so grateful that I created a resting place. I rest a lot. I like to recharge as efficiently as I can, and for me that's about trying to get 9 hours of sleep a night, and not necessarily taking naps during the day, but having a comfortable place to recline and stretch out feels really, really nice too. So I am feeling really grateful that I got the bed done. I got the frame in the van, and now it just feels like a couple loose ends, and I can already start thinking about the next phases. Like, yeah, it would be nice to at least have a countertop in here by the time I roll out to Colorado, so that I can put even just my portable stove up here. And I feel like a sink as a need is not high, but it would be convenient, so I'm kind of thinking next focus should be this, and that will help assuage some of my fears about this bed rocking and coming forward, because the countertop will be this tall and will effectively block the bed from moving. So if I can find a good way to anchor that down too, then we'll be good to go. And I really do need to get some new foam someday, but what I think I'm going to do in the meantime is, like, this almost fits, but I'll cut here and then whatever straight from there, and have my bed be super snug, and maybe turn this into a pillow instead of using the pillow that I have, or the pillows that I have are bigger and will make it like more smushed, so maybe I'll have like a couple bigger pillows for snuggling and for sitting up and propping up things and feeling comfy, but this could be the main bed pillow, so maybe I'll like cut it in half and do 2 pillows of that nature, and it could also probably like squeeze into this gap down the side for added comfort. But yeah, it would be really great to get this countertop set up next, so that I have a place to cook and prep and stuff when I'm on the road this next chapter, which is coming in about a month, and have a little bit more security for this bed. And yeah, this is like a comfort thing, so it could certainly come last. Also could be a great spot to tuck Hazel's kennel, so we'll see. But yeah, I really hope that this holds up, and I'm sure there are some more things I could do to make it earthquake proof, and there are some things that I wish I did a little bit differently. Like, I wish I had tools and the knowledge to make everything level and square. I did the best I could with what I had, which was basically a slanted driveway, and it turned out pretty good. But yeah, I think I'm not feeling like fully satisfied yet, because I haven't tested it in a bigger capacity, like going on a road trip. But I do know from my limited experience, just laying down on it for the past 20 minutes or so, that I was just laying there and thinking, God, this is so nice. And I've only had those experiences in my old bed build when I was like tucked into bed and everything was done for the night. But in the previous build, I could never just like casually relax, even there was no great place to sit down. So I'm really excited to have like a nice little seat and maybe a table situation happening over here. Even this is freaking like office desk, like a temporary awesomeness. And maybe this could be something I can use in the future. But yeah, I see opportunity. I'm excited. I already see some anticipated flaws and problems, like the wiggle front to back or the side to side and hitting the walls. So I'll probably try to stuff some foam in between here so that it doesn't like rock back and forth side to side. But yeah, my measurements and stuff were pretty spot on and pretty good. Maybe I'll put another 2x6 on the other side of this. I don't know. To be determined. But I am really grateful that I created a nice little space for myself. And yeah, with this bench, it'll be helpful to have like something to help me get up into the bed. As right now, I feel like it's a little bit of like a parkour adventure. But yeah, ultimately grateful. I'm feeling tired. I'm going to try to get myself to go to the gym soon. But yeah, it's a good, really, really good step. And I'm excited. Okay, Monica out.